like John Mellencamp. Mike and I sound.
I was just getting ready to go there, brother. So
Cougar man, he's Bad Motor Scooter man. Yep.
And here's the story about Mellencamp live. Mike and I have talked about this a lot because it's fucking amazing.
It is.
Drummer Kenny's back there drumming, right?
Yep.
And you can hear him break his snare. Okay, he breaks his snare.
By the time
but by the time he brings his hand back up and drops back down, his drum tech already swapped out the snare head.
That's a good tech, dude.
Quick. And Mike
awesome.
and I, no shit, Mike and I were at the show. We both caught it, and after both. Fuck me. You want to talk about a tight band and a drum
less
tech?
than a beat that guy swapped that snare out.
That's amazing.
And it's not like he's just I mean, it was, I forgot what song it was, but that. And then later in that show, the house lights come on and Mellencamp steps back from the microphone and the entire crowd just sings the song back to him.
Yep.
That's
See,
just
and then he bowed back to the crowd.
Exactly
it was so cool.
Yeah. And I've seen him probably twice since, and the last one was absolutely so bad I'll never see him again.
Let's not get off that. I got to find this real quick.
Sorry,
because
you're good. You're good. That's not your fault. It's his fault. He sounds like shit. He smokes too much. It destroyed his voice.
Yeah, he should have stepped away from the cigarette.
Okay, so this is actually, he just released this statement within the last week because he's going back out on tour.
I know.
So talk about real, raw, and relevant again.
Right.
His quote is, "I was playing to 20,000 people and everybody was drunk and I was just kind of the cheerleader. I just thought, I'm here to be a musician. This is not being a musician. This is being a fucking clown. I don't want to be a fucking clown." So what is your guys' opinion on, and Chris knows mine, if you have written songs that spoke to a generation and now it transcended to another generation, you owe those fans the same performance that Chris and I saw in 1993 or 4, where people were dancing in the aisles. I get goosebumps every time I think about standing next to him at that show. It's the same experience I had with Scott at ZZ Top. I did not expect, I knew they were going to be good. I didn't know they were going to change my life. There's certain concerts that changes your life.
Man.
Fucking right they are.
And that Mellencamp show, and Mike and I will agree, and I've told this 1,000 times when I'm asked, when somebody asks you what was the most entertaining concert you've ever been to, it's a loaded question because there's so many, but that show that Mellencamp did by far, from an entertainment standpoint, I'm not talking about the musician, I'm not talking about the songs, I'm not talking about the history and the catalog of the music. Just that moment in time, pure entertainment for a rock and roll show was Mellencamp.
We're still talking about it 35 years later like we were there yesterday.
Right. And then Garth Brooks has that from a country level standpoint. If the most entertaining country concert I've ever been to, and he did it in Phoenix at where the Suns play. I forget what it's called now. But he was doing back-to-back shows. He was doing 2 shows a night. He was doing a 6 o'clock, played for 3 hours, and then came back on. I think and then came back on an hour later and played. And we caught the second show, and it was unbelievable.
It's a giant sale.
Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable.